this manufactured crisis can only end when the inhabitants of the White House decide that they have to give up on their fantasy wall. And for the Democrats, we've heard from the American people, we are not negotiating any immigration policy to reopen the government. The bills right now that will reopen the government are being sent to the Senate, and we are expecting the Senate to pass those bills, and we're expecting the inhabitants of the White House to follow suit.
As a progressive Democrat, as a freshman Congresswoman, what do you think is the best way to approach a much-needed immigration policy in this country?
We are not in a position to negotiate an immigration policy while we have Americans living with the fear of not feeding their families or paying their mortgage or their car payments.
It's been an eventful first couple of weeks for one of America's first Muslim congresswomen. She's received plenty of attention as the first member of Congress to wear a hijab. In fact, a ban on headwear on the House floor was voted to be lifted on her first day.
The bill is passed.
But her story started far away from Capitol Hill. Born in Somalia, Ilhan Omar and her family fled the country's civil war when she was just 8 years old. They lived in a refugee camp in neighboring Kenya for 4 years before coming to the United States. She became interested in politics as a young teenager when she was an interpreter for her grandfather at local Democratic caucuses. Watching neighbors come together at a grassroots level made Ilhan fall in love with the democratic process. But one person she doesn't feel the love for is the current U.S. president.
I think my presence and my win really serve as a nightmare for this president and his followers.
And she says he must be held accountable for his actions. Those actions, Ilhan believes, are the ultimate crime.
Every thing that has happened since this president was inaugurated is pointing to the fact that this president will not finish his presidency. And I am excited about the opportunity to make sure that there is an accountability and check and balance to that.
Omar feels she has an important role to play in U.S. politics.
I think it is really important for people who have been demonized, vilified, who have been invisible and sitting in the margins of society to finally be seen in a representation here in the People's House.
But she has received criticism for her harsh stance on a number of issues. And playing politics on the nation's highest stage may be her hardest challenge to date. Alican Ayanlar, TRT World, Washington.